You become the Batman, but your best friend becomes the Joker. Would you press the button? These are the kind of hypothetical situations we're gonna go through today. Welcome to Will You Press the Button? Hello, everybody. I'm Keyin, and you probably want to know what my answer is to this. Would I become the Batman, but my closest friend becomes the Joker? I mean, here's the thing. I feel like Batman and the Joker are already best friends. Now, do they have their fair share of disagreements? Yeah. But they do spend a lot of time together, and they have quite the bond. And isn't that what friendship is all about? I don't know. I mean, do I? Sure. Yeah, you know what? I would. And we're in the majority. 53% of people would do exactly that. Money can grow on trees, but it causes inflation. I think this is bad because eventually all money will be worth nothing. If it grows on trees and everybody has infinite access to as much money as they need, it makes the money worthless. It would basically be the same as trees work now. They grow leaves. If those leaves turned into money, it would basically just mean that money is worth just as much as leaves. So I'm gonna say, no, I will not. And we're definitely in the majority. I think most people kind of reason that one out the same way that I did. Now, this is interesting. You can touch fire without burning, but you can never feel warmth. That seems crazy. I will say, being able to walk through fire would be awesome. That would be a very cool superpower. However, does it just mean that you'd always be cold? You'd just constantly be cold. I always tell people I'd rather be very cold than super hot, mostly because I feel like it's much easier to warm up than it is to cool down. But this would be like that forever. You'd never be able to warm up. I don't think I can do it. I will not. And most people will not. What would you guys do? I guess also the other part that you have to think about is like being able to walk through fire. Like what does that actually accomplish for me? I guess you could be like a really, really, really good fireman. Like you'd be the best. You literally just walk through fire to save people. That's pretty OP if you're specifically a firefighter. But yeah, no, I'm good. I've made my choice. Next button. My Chemical Romance gets back together, but Green Day will break up. I mean, you're basically asking, do I like MCR more than Green Day? And my answer is yes. I mean, Green Day, they got some bangers for sure. But My Chemical Romance, I feel like, yeah, that's fine. I don't really have a strong opinion about either of them. Wow. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised by that. People love Green Day, which is fine. Oh my gosh, this is like a dang sad love story. What is this? This is Romeo and Juliet. You get the girl of your dreams, but she dies a month after you meet her. That's awful. No, I don't want that. Also, here, let's zoom out even further here. Are you the reason that she dies? Because let's say you make this choice. You get the girl of your dreams, but because you got her, she's going to die. So isn't the true show of love not getting her in the first place so that she may live? Whoa. I'm going to say I will not. Not specifically because of that whole crazy logic that I went through, but also because that just seems like a really quick way to be really sad for a very long time. I will not. And yeah, I guess most people agree with that. You become the most known person in your country, but you become the most unknown person in the rest of the world. If you talk to someone that's not from your country, they forget you the day after. Honestly, you know what my response to this one is? Who cares? I don't want either of these things. I don't want to be the most known person in my country, and I don't care if people forget about me the day after they meet me. That's fine. And probably true most of the time. So I'm just going to simply say I will not, because I don't feel the stakes are very high on this one. Wow. I'm shocked that it's that close. People really want to be the most known person in their country? Bro, just let me hang out in my backyard and like play water balloons with my kids. Like that's good. I'm good. You will receive $5 million every year until the day you die. That's pretty good. Is that pre-tax or post-tax? But you spend 10 years in prison before you receive your first $5 million. Whoa. Okay. I guess there's a lot of questions that I have. The situation is very direct, but like the thing I think about is, where am I in prison? Dang. I mean, basically, spend 10 years in prison to basically be set for life. You can just live your life and basically do anything you want. That's a tough one. Okay. I think I'd do it. It's like a delayed success sort of thing. You got to put in the time, survive 10 years in prison, and then you get the payoff. Let's go. Oh, wow. We were in the minority, but it's very close. That's crazy close. Fair enough. I love people's mental gymnastics to get around the question. It said in a prison, so I can be a guard. It never said I had to be an inmate. And it never said what prison I can go to, the most peaceful prison that has everyone with good behavior. Next, you get to be a character in any fictional universe, but you can never come back. Oh my gosh. No, I will not. Mostly because I really enjoy my life and I love my family and I don't want to leave them. But also because, like, who would I want to be in a fictional universe? I mean, I guess you could be like a superhero. You could be a Marvel superhero, but they're always in some kind of trouble, right? Like they don't get a break. There's always some kind of looming evil that wants to destroy the entire universe. So like, no, I don't want to become a superhero. Who else could I be? Sure, having superpowers is cool, but there's also like big scary villains that also have superpowers. So yeah, no, I will not. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Are they thinking this through? Maybe they just have better fictional characters that they can think of in their minds, but I don't know. I'm good. I found a loophole. If you write stories that are fiction, you can even be your own characters from any story. That's right. So if I was given this button, I'd just write my own story that is just my life, but like slightly better, I guess. You know what? I'll give myself superpowers. Now I can fly. Sick. Okay, what do you got for me here? You can enter any horror movie and actually survive like you always believed you could, but seeing everyone else die sends you into a downward spiral and makes you the killer in the next movie. That took a dark turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with I will not. I don't think the pros here outweigh the cons, you know? Like, what's the pro? Oh, I survived a super scary situation. Cons, now I'm a murderer. Yeah, no. I'm shocked. I can't. People are they okay? Are people okay, you guys? This is crazy that 45% of people were like, yeah, you know, that seems all right. Yeah. Here we go. Your feet will never feel any sort of pain ever again. Okay. I mean, I don't think I really experienced that much feet pain. But what's the but? You will never be able to put on shoes and socks again. You will be barefoot forever. No, I hate that. I hate that idea. I mean, sure, like you can walk around barefoot and not experience any kind of pain. Sweet. You can step on hot coals. You can step on glass shards and it does not affect you in any way whatsoever. Here's the problem. In like modern society, you can't really go to a lot of places with no shoes on. Like I'm pretty sure most establishments will kick you out if you're not wearing shoes. I want to go to a restaurant. Too bad you ain't got no shoes. I want to go see a movie. Not in this theater. I want to go to Disneyland. No more Disneyland. No, I will not. Okay, thank you. Thank you, humans. Thank you for thinking about that before picking the yes. That's much better. 26% chose yes, which is still like, what are you doing? But I don't know. Maybe those people are like, yeah, I don't care. I I don't go any places. So walking around barefoot seems awesome. I mean, you would save money on shoes. You finally get a promotion at work, but you have to move to another country where you have no family and friends. Wait, I have to leave my family? Is that what that's implying? If I can bring my family, like my wife and my kids, and I guess my dogs, they can come too, reluctantly. Honestly, I'd do it. I'd 100% do it. I love seeing new places, experiencing new things, go to a new country. Sure, let's go. I am making assumptions though. And that assumption is, of course, that I can bring my family. If I can't bring my family, no shot. You can know whether aliens exist anywhere in the universe, but they will also know of you. Ooh, that's kind of ominous. It's kind of spooky. But listen, I mean, I just watched Project Hail Mary. Amazing. Amazing movie. I loved it. And it could influence my decision in this choice. But I guess like really the question is, are the aliens chill or are they not? Can we hang or are they gonna vaporize me like Independence Day? Like giant mothership, laser beam. Poof. I'm less of a fan of that, but getting to know the aliens exist. And I assume I can share this information, although I'm gonna sound like a crazy person. Guys, I know aliens exist, but here's the thing. They know I'm here too. They know I'm here. They're watching me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go. 71% are with me. Let's go. Okay, here we go. You have the ability to teleport wherever you desire, whenever you desire. I really do think that would be very convenient. But every time you teleport, you and everyone you care about has their lifespan shortened by 1 week. Oh, no. I mean, it's a pretty easy choice. Yes, teleporting anywhere at any point in time is incredibly convenient. But at the cost of that, shortening your loved one's lifespan by 1 week every time you do it, I would never do it. I mean, I guess here's the scenario, though, where it could be kind of incredible just to have it is like if your loved ones are in a situation that could end their life in that moment and you can teleport to them and save their life. They're going to lose 1 week of lifespan, but you literally just saved their lives. So here's what I'm thinking. Oh, I'm on to you, button. I'm really figuring you out or whatever. I'm talking to a button and a hypothetical. I take the power, but I don't use it unless one of my loved ones is in a perilous situation where I can save them with my teleporting power. Easy. You take it because it doesn't say you have to use your ability to teleport. You can have it, but you don't have to use it. Easy. It also doesn't say that like you can like teleport other people. Like imagine someone's mid-car accident. You know, the car is like flipping. You can teleport into the car and then teleport them away with you. I don't know. I'm obviously thinking way too hard about this. Okay, here we go. You always have high Wi-Fi, whatever that means. But whenever you watch a video, there is always a 5-minute ad before it. Okay, so basically the free Wi-Fi you get on a flight, but everywhere. I don't know. I mean, I guess high Wi-Fi would be like, basically it's like really fast speeds wherever you are, which does seem very convenient, but at the same time, like, I don't, no, you did not convince me. And I think most people agree with that. If you don't have good Wi-Fi, read a book. There you go. Problem solved. Or listen to a podcast. Okay, what are we working with here? You become immortal. Whenever you die, you simply wake up a few hours later in your own home and you no longer age. Sick. But you don't heal wounds. Every time you wake up, you look exactly how you did when you died. Severed limbs are crudely reattached though. Oh, thanks for that. Okay, wow. grotesque, I would say. Eventually, things are going to look pretty bad, I would say, especially because you're immortal. Like, you're going to be around for a long time. Turns out immortal is a lot. But what will you look like? Shoot, man, that's tough. I don't know what kind of situations you're getting into where you're getting limbs cut off, like on a regular basis, because that's kind of what it implies here. But I mean, yeah, I think I'd do it. I don't know why. I also don't really know why not. Most people would not do it. Interesting. Hey, pro tip from Dr. L. Just don't jump off a building, get hit by a car, or anything like that. Easy. Okay, have any job you want with working knowledge of the whole field so long as you hold the job. Okay, so you're a pro. You're very good at your job. But total income caps at $100,000 annually, 13-hour days that start at 7 a.m. You cannot live within 10 kilometers of the company. Tardiness results in termination. That seems like a nightmare. So basically, you're gonna make the same amount for the rest of your life, which $100,000, I mean, that's a good annual income, but it may not be an amazing annual income in 20 years. It's not going to go as far as it does now. Also, 13-hour days, so you're not getting home until like, I don't know how far you have to commute, but you can't be within 10 kilometers of the company. So 8:30 p.m., you got to leave at 6 a.m. because tardiness results in termination, so you don't want to play around with that. You got to get around the traffic. So you got to leave at 6 a.m., and then you're not home until 9 p.m., which leaves you just the right amount of time to eat and then go to sleep. No, this is a terrible choice. Okay, and I'm glad most people agree with me. Okay, you will become the richest and most attractive person in the world, but you will receive paper cuts between each of your toes each morning when you wake up. No loopholes. That sounds awful. That's like paper cut between your toes is pretty much the worst kind of paper cut. And I'm guessing like this is a stacking thing, right? It's not like, well, I don't know. Do you start fresh every morning? Do the paper cuts from the day before go away and get replaced with new paper cuts? So basically you're experiencing the same paper cut pain every day? Or are you just stacking more paper cuts and the old ones heal, but you've still got a stack of newer paper cuts just accumulating between each of your toes?
I don't like that.
And frankly, I don't really care to be the most attractive person in the world. Like, who cares? Now, being the richest person in the world, honestly, that doesn't seem all that great either. But maybe you could do some great stuff with it at the cost of the skin between your toes. That's basically what it's asking. We go. It's very close, which is kind of fair. I think the logic here is that like most people don't want to be the richest or most attractive person in the world. And honestly, I don't really either, but I will say you could probably do a lot of good if you were the richest person in the world. And paper cuts between your toes, I mean, yeah, it's bad. It's not fun, but I think it's worth it. Maybe. Now, if I had a paper cut in between my toe right now in this very moment, it might completely change my opinion on this. Either way, that was fun. And let me know what you guys did in some of those situations. But for now, let's open some fan mail. This one comes from Bailey, and Bailey wrote me a story, a space story. Once upon a time, in the solar system, there was a baby black hole. Now, I guess this baby black hole was having a bad day because he couldn't eat, which is fair. I get grumpy when I don't eat too. But then he was able to eat. So he had his first food and grew and accidentally ate the whole solar system. The end. I hate it when that happens. That was awesome, Bailey. Thank you for the story. And thank you all for watching, liking, and subscribing. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.